Bandar Seri Begawan, b:NDE sə-REE, or Bandar Seri Begawan, formerly known as Brunei Town, is the capital and largest city of the Sultanate of Brunei. Bandar Seri Begawan has an estimated population of 50,000, and including the whole Brunei-Muara District, the metro area has an estimated population of 279,924. Etymology. The original name for this city was Bandar Brunei, or Brunei Town in English. In 1967, Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin III abdicated in favor of his eldest son, Hassan al-Bolkiah, and took the title of Seri Begawan. Bolkiah was then made as a defense minister, and on 5 October 1970, he renamed the city to honor his late father. The word Begawan was also used for Bruneian monarchs who have abdicated, the word originally coming from the Sanskrit word for God, bᵻःndə. Besides that, Seri Begawan was known as Blessed One in Sanskrit. Seri comes from the honorific Sanskrit word sᵻ‌riː, and Bandar comes from Persian via Indian languages and originally meant harbor or port or haven. In Malay, Bandar is known as a town or a city. History. Human settlement in Brunei can be traced back as far as 6th and 7th century, with Malay trading centre and fishing port located near the current site of the city. The first settlement on the banks of the Brunei River can be traced back to the 8th century, where there had been settlements similar to those in Kampong, located near the present site of the Brunei Museum, with the modern city on the opposite shore. During the Bruneian Empire period from 15th–17th century, the Sultanate ruled much part of Borneo, including the southern part of the Philippines and its capital of Manila. With the water settlement near the city area became the third center of the administration after being moved twice from Kota Batu and Kampong. When the Sultanate rule declined through the 18th century due to the arrival of Western powers such as the Spanish, Dutch and the British, this settlement population was totally decreased from its peak of 20,000 inhabitants. From 1888 until its independence in 1984, Brunei was a British protectorate, and land development began in 1906 when the British resident encouraged the Sultanate citizens to move on reclaimed land on the western bank of the inlet. In 1899, first oil well was drilled at bᵻःndə near Kampung Kasit, Bandar Seri Begawan. Although the oil well was drilled as deep as 259 meters, no oil was found in the well. Oil exploration in Brunei later shifted to Syria and bᵻ district in 1924. Sultan Muhammad Jamalul Alam II established a new palace on the west bank in 1909 after being persuaded by the British, along with the arriving of Chinese traders, to boost the economy. Mosque and government buildings was also built along the western shores in 1920. In the same year, the new settlement was declared as a new capital of Brunei and became a municipal area. However, the city prosperity was almost ended when the city was captured by the Japanese in 1941, before being recaptured by the Allied forces in 1945. During the war, most infrastructure was destroyed by Japanese and Allied bombing. The British began reconstructing most of its possessions in Borneo at the end of 1945 with the restoration of the law and order and the reopening of schools. In 1950, Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin III, upon his ascension to the throne, negotiated with the British for an increase in corporate taxes, growing from 10% to 30% in 1953. $1.2 million allotment to Brunei for war damages during the Japanese occupation increased from $1 million in 1946 to $100 million in 1952. A 5-year development plan with a total budget of $100 million was also implemented in 1953, with infrastructure receiving the largest percentage and the rest going towards social programs. Together with the expansion of the oil and gas industry, commercialization began to transform Brunei's capital, and a large number of public buildings were constructed, along with the development of a central business district in the 1970s and 1980s. On the 1st of August 2007, Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah gave consent for the expansion of the city from 12.87 square kilometers to 100.36 square kilometers. Capital city, Istana Nurul Iman is the seat of the Brunei government and is the largest residential palace in the world according to Guinness World Records. There are 2 Prime Minister offices in the city. One is located inside Istana Nurul Iman and another one is located at Jalan Kembang Pasang. Local authority and city definition. The city is administered by the Bandar Seri Begawan Municipal Department, a department which was originally responsible to maintain the cleanliness and provide services to the municipality. The city obtained city status in 1920, with an area of 100.36 square kilometers. The city is located in the most populous district of Brunei, namely Brunei-Muara District. The city comprises the following mukims. However, 6 mukims are collectively known as Kampong Area Water Village, namely Barong Pinggaya, Sungai Kaban, Sungai Adayan, Paramu, Sabah, and Tamoy. Geography. Bandar Seri Begawan is located at 4 degrees 53 minutes 25 seconds north, 114 degrees 56 minutes 32 seconds east, on the northern bank of the Brunei River. Climate. Brunei features a tropical rainforest climate which is relatively hot and wet. The city sees heavy precipitation throughout the course of the year, with the northeast monsoon blows from December to March, while the southeast monsoon around June to October. In 2010, the city average temperature ranges from 24 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius, with March being the hottest month and December being the coldest one. Demography. Ethnicity and religion. The Brunei Census 2011 report estimated the population of Bandar Seri Begawan is around 20,000, while the metropolitan area has around 279,924. The majority of Bruneians are Malays, with Chinese being the most significant minority group. Aboriginal groups such as the Besar, Belaid, Dusun, Kadayan, Murut and Tutong also exist. They are classified as part of the Malay ethnic groups and have been given the Bumiputera privileges. Large numbers of foreign workers are also found within Brunei and the capital city, with the majority being from Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia and the Indian subcontinent. Places of interest. Mosques. The Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque, built in 1958, it features a golden dome and an interior of Italian marble walls, carpeting and an elevator. It also has tunnels, which are used by the Sultan on journeys through the town. This mosque is considered by some to be one of the world's most beautiful mosques. J.M.A.S.R. Hassanal Bolkiah Mosque. This mosque is the largest mosque in Brunei. It was built to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the Sultan's reign. It is known locally as the Kirong Mosque. Al-Amira Al-Hajjah Maryam Mosque. This green mosque is located just next to Jalan Jerudong. Ash-Shalifin Mosque. This mosque is located next to the Prime Minister's office in Bandar Seri Begawan. The mosque architecture is inspired by Al-Masjid an-Nabawi in Saudi Arabia and Spain's Mosque Cathedral of Cordoba. sə-REE Brunei International Airport. This sə-REE small mosque is located just next to Brunei International Airport. Historical sites. The Royal Ceremonial Hall Lapor. located in Jalan Kangar. The lapor is used for royal traditional ceremonies. It was here that the Sultan Hasanul-Bolkiah was crowned on the 1st of August 1968. The interior of the lapor and Sultan's throne are decorated in exquisite gold. Within the precincts of the lapor is the Dewan Majlis, where the Legislative Assembly used to sit. Official permission is required by visitors to enter this building. With the completion of the new Legislative Council building in Jalan Mabahai, the lapor will soon become a symbol of the Sultanate's constitutional history. Late Sultan Bolkiah's tomb in Kota Batu. Late Sultan Sharif Ali's tomb in Kota Batu. The Royal Mausoleum, located away from the banks of Brunei River, behind the department store Sunli Megamart at Mile 1, Jalan Tutong. The Royal Mausoleum and the graveyard have been used by succeeding generations of sultans. Inside the mausoleum itself are the remains of the last 4 sultans: Haji Samudra Omar Ali Saifuddin, who died in 1986, Ahmad Tajuddin Ibnu Sultan Muhammad Jamalul Alam, Ibnu Sultan Hashim, and Hashim Jalilul Alam Putra Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin II. Other members of the royal families from those times are also buried there. Dang Ayam Mausoleum, a legendary figure who was chased away from Kampong Air for committing adultery. Adultery was a taboo in Bruneian society. She died in what we know today as Pusat Bandar. However, some sources say that she was a queen of Brunei. Royal Wharf, Istana Darussalam. This istana or palace is located near to the river. It is one of the oldest non-residential palaces in Brunei. This palace was where the bᵻ‌GOW-ən Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin III resided and where Sultan Hasanul-Bolkiah was born. It is not open to the public. Museums. Brunei Museum, located on an archaeological site at Kota Batu, about 5 kilometers from Bandar Seri Begawan. This museum is the largest in the country. It was first established in 1965 and occupied its present site since 1970. Officially opened in 1972, the museum focuses on Islamic history, natural history, Brunei artifacts and customs, ceramics and the oil industry of Brunei, of oil, process of drilling, refining, the history of the petroleum industry in Brunei on a map depicting current oil fields. Malay Technology Museum. The museum was officially opened in 1988. Royal Regalia Building Museum, located at Jalan Sultan. This museum is devoted to the Sultan Hasanul-Bolkiah. The main gallery displays the coronation and silver jubilee chariots, gold and silver ceremonial armory and traditional jewelry encrusted coronation crowns. A collection of documents that chronicles the Sultan's life up to the coronation together with the Constitutional History Gallery is also housed in the same building. The Brunei History Centre, located at Jalan Sultan next to the Royal Regalia Building, is the Brunei History Centre. The centre was opened in 1982 with a brief to research the history of Brunei. Much of that work has been establishing the genealogy and history of the sultans and royal family. The public display has a wealth of information on these subjects, including replicas and brass rubbings of tombs. A flowchart giving the entire lineage of the Brunei Sultans can be found at the entrance. Brunei Stamp Gallery. The recently opened Brunei Stamp Gallery is located inside the post office building in Jalan Sultan, bᵻ‌yəni Dua Belis. The name, which translates to the House of 12 Roofs, is located in Jalan Residency. It was built in 1906 and was formerly the official residence of British residents and high commissioners in Brunei. It is one of the oldest surviving building in Bandar Seri Begawan. It now serves as a gallery that exhibits the long-standing relationship between the Sultanate and the United Kingdom. The Arts and Handicrafts Centre, located at Jalan Residency, it was opened in 1980. Brunei's fine arts and crafts date back to centuries and are part of the nation's proud heritage. The Arts and Handicrafts Centre conducts courses in silverware, brassware, wood carving, songkok making, weaving and basketry. Istana Nurul Iman. The Istana Nurul Iman Palace is the residence of the Sultan of Brunei. It is located 3 kilometers southwest of the city center. Its name is taken from Arabic, meaning Palace of the Light of Faith. The palace was designed by Leandro V. Locsin and built by the Filipino firm Ayala Corporation, mixing Malay and Islamic elements in the building architecture. It contains 1,788 rooms, with 257 bathrooms, and a banquet hall that can accommodate up to 5,000 guests. The palace only opens to public during the yearly 3-day Hari Raya Idul celebration. Kampong Air. The city's suburb incorporates nearby Kampong Air, in which houses were built on stilts and stretchers about 8 kilometers along the Brunei River. It was founded 1,000 years ago. The village is considered the largest stilt settlement in the world, with approximately 30,000 residents and 2,000 houses. Venice of the East was coined by Antonio Pigafetta in honor of the water village he encountered at Kota Batu. Pigafetta was on Ferdinand Magellan's last voyages when he visited Brunei in 1521. Parks and trails. The waterfront. This latest addition to the beautiful Bandar Seri Begawan is strategically overlooking the historical Kilogram Air. The approximately 1.8-hectare site took almost 3 years to be completed and was officially opened to the public on the 28th of May 2011. The waterfront is accessible to everyone as it is open 24 hours, where public can enjoy sightseeing and take a break at the outdoor cafes offering varieties of drinks and dishes. Persia and Damuan. This narrow strip of landscaped park between Jalan Tutong and the Sunja Brunei was created in 1986 as @. It has a permanent display of the work of a sculptor from each of the original ASEAN countries. The 1-kilometer-long park has pleasant walkways bordered by shrubs and the mangrove fringe Pulau Rangu, where 2 species of monkeys live, including the notable proboscis monkey only found in Borneo. The park also offers some of the best views of the Istana Nurul Iman. Jalan Tasik Lama. Located just a few minutes' walk from the city center, this is a popular trekking trail for the local residents of Bandar Seri Begawan. There are well-made walkways through the small park, which has benches and picnic spots as well as a waterfall and ponds with water lilies. Bukit Subok Recreational Park. The park offers a great view of the Kampong Air and downtown Bandar Seri Begawan. There is a well-maintained wooden walkway with viewing huts along the way. These huts provide a good vantage points of Kampong Air and its surroundings. Transportation. Land. The capital is connected to bus of Bandar Seri Begawan, the western part of the country, by road. To get to the eastern part of Brunei, it is necessary to travel through Sarawak, which is in Malaysia, via the town of Limbang, which is accessed by the Kuala Lumpur bus terminal. To get to Bandar Seri Begawan from the west, access is via Miri Town in Sarawak via the Sungai Tujuh bus terminal and then along the coastal highway. The main bus station in the city is located in Jalan Keta underneath a multi-story car park. There are 6 bus routes servicing Bandar Seri Begawan area: the Central Line, Circle Line, Eastern Line, Southern Line, Western Line and Northern Line. The buses operate from 6:30 am till 6 pm except for bus number 1 and 20, which have extended to the night. All bus routes begin and terminate their journey at the main bus terminal. Buses heading to other towns in Brunei such as Tutong, sə-REE and Kuala Belait also depart from the main bus terminal and taxi cab. Air Brunei International Airport serves the whole country. It is 11 kilometers from the town centre and can be reached in 10 minutes via the Sultan Hassan Al Bolkiah Highway. Royal Brunei Airlines, the national airline, has its head office in the RBA Plaza in the city. A water taxi service known as Penyambang is used for transportation between downtown Bandar Seri Begawan and Kampong Air. Water taxis are the most common means of negotiating the waterways of Kampong Air. They can be hailed from the numerous docking parts along the banks of the Brunei River. Fares are negotiable. Regular water taxi and boat services depart for Temburong between 7:45 am and 4 pm daily, and also serve the Malaysian towns of Limbang, Laos, Sunda and Labuan. A speedboat is used for passengers traveling to Penyambang ferry service and from Bandar and Limbang. Economy. The city produces furniture, textiles, handicrafts, and timber. Shopping. Brunei are known to its shophouses design. These are the shopping areas. Gadong Central is where many shopping complexes, shops and restaurants are located. There is also a night market called Pasar Malam Gadong, sə-REE complex. Few small shopping malls and shopping complexes can be found near Brunei International Airport. Rimba, a medium-sized mall with giant supermarket. Tungku commercial complex. Various shophouses and local and Korean restaurants, textiles shops, carpet. Berabi Complex, Kialap Commercial Precinct in Kirong, Kialap Mall, private colleges, banks and various restaurants from local, Pakistani and Korean restaurants. Abdul Razak Complex and sə-REE Complex in Jalan Raja Isteri Pengaran and Naksalha, Kirong. Traditional markets. Tamu Kanga. The open market brings together numerous small entrepreneurs selling local vegetables, fruits, live chickens and fish, potted plants, assorted food and beverages. Pasar Malam, located a few meters away from the mall Gadong, brings together numerous small entrepreneurs just like in Tamu Kanga. However, it's more into selling food such as sate, soto, national dishes like nasi kato kanamba, fruits and beverages. During the day, it is where local botanists selling the potted plants. Education. All levels of education are available in Bandar Seri Begawan from kindergarten to the tertiary level. The University of Brunei Darussalam, established on the 28th of October 1985, only a year after the Sultanate regained full independence, is located 4.5 kilometers from the city centre. It is the oldest and also the largest university in Brunei in terms of student enrollment and curriculum offered. The Sultanate's second university, University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali, is also located in Bandar Seri Begawan suburb of Gadong. It was established on the 1st of January 2007 as an Islamic university. Brunei Technological University. Seri Begawan Religious Teachers University. Higher educational institutes in Bandar Seri Begawan. Maktib Sains Padaka Seri Begawan Sultan Princess Rashida Sadach Al Bolkiah Nursing College. Maktib Teknik Sultan Saiful Rijal. Pusat Tingkatan Enam Sengkurong. Pusat Tingkatan Enam Marigang. Private higher educational institutes in Bandar Seri Begawan. KMUDA Institute, established since 2004, that offers foundation courses, diploma and advanced diploma. Secondary schools in the capital: Chung HWA Middle School, St. George's School, St. Andrews School, International School Brunei, Jerudong International School, Institute Tafiz Al-Quran Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah. International relations. Several countries have set up their embassies, commissions or consulates in Bandar Seri Begawan, including Australia, Bangladesh, Belgium, Benin, Burkina Faso, Burma, Cambodia, Canada, Chile, China, Finland, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Japan, Laos, Malaysia, Netherlands, New Zealand, North Korea, Oman, Pakistan, Philippines, Poland, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Korea, Sweden, Switzerland, Taiwan, Thailand, United Kingdom, United States and Vietnam. Development. Recently there have been plans to develop Bandar Seri Begawan to look more urban. Redevelopment has taken place. The municipality is executing a BSB master plan with the support of both locals and government. Sister city. Bandar Seri Begawan currently has only 4 sister cities: Nanjing, China; Pyongyang, North Korea; Havana, Cuba; Santiago de Cuba, Cuba. Gallery.